Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Tired? How are you?
Wonderful.
Don't be that person.
I'm just so happy to be alive and the sun is shining. It's going to be like 50 degrees today.
Right, so do you say that like this? I'm so happy to be alive.
Well, look at my eyes. Like, even when I think they're open, they're still not lit. I can't even open my eyes all the way.
Faith and Jack were sitting at the table and they were like,
See how they close?
it's outdoor recess today.
Yeah, watch. And then the eyelids go down. It's like they sag.
You know what else Faith said to me today?
What?
She said,
Wrinkles on my eyelids. Look
she
at that
said, Mom,
fat roll.
she was talking about how I danced in high school and she wants to do that because she saw pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said that she saw a picture of me on stage kissing another boy. And she's like, did you have like fake lips on or something? Because, you know.
When did
And
you on stage kiss another boy?
It's probably middle school. Music Man or
When
something.
did she see that?
I don't know. I have no idea. My mom probably showed her.
Oh,
Anyway, she's like, you have fake lips on her. Because, you know. And I was like, no. And she's like, well, did the boy have fake lips on? And I was like, no. And she's like, what are fake lips?
Well, she just thinks you didn't really kiss another boy.
Like when Robin wears those fake lips.
Yes,
when he kisses
Poison
Ivy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. January 26th day.
26.
Hardships in ministry.
Today's your mom's birthday.
No, that's tomorrow.
Why do I
2
always think
Corinthians.
it's the 26th?
I think 26, you're always telling yourself to not miss it.
Oh, okay.
2 Corinthians 11, 16 through 33 is... So you say your homework.
Oh, your homework. I was like, am I
You
supposed to
said it yesterday.
know?
Or
Okay.
the day before. I don't know. Sometimes ministry can be hard. I am writing today's devotion in an airport in Tennessee, waiting to catch an early morning Delta flight home after a revival meeting. The hotel wake-up call came at 4 a.m. after I got to bed last night at around midnight. But for an itinerant evangelist, life is one of pulling suitcases, lonely hotel rooms, weird hours, and constant travel. I confess that there are times that I moan about it, but you don't have to be a traveling evangelist or a missionary in a foreign field to understand the strain of ministry. No ministry is easy. Hey, Liza, can we turn that down? Thank you. However, the next time it seems too hard to endure, take a moment and read the 11th chapter of 2 Corinthians. It is amazing what the Apostle Paul had to endure. I can't even say that consistently the correct way. Endure. Yet, he kept on keeping on and gave God the glory for the privilege of serving him. You may not be beaten with rods or leather straps today. You may never encounter the same extremes as Paul did, but you will face those moments when it all feels impossible. Those are the times to serve the Lord with gladness, for the joy of the Lord is our strength. I don't like it. I like it. No.
No, what?
No.
What?
I know what those eyes mean.
What do they mean?
You're about to cry.
No, my eyes are watery because I'm tired. I was just thinking, like, here's my confession. When I'm doing things that would be considered serving the Lord, I never see him that way. So it's not like I'm ever like, man, I hate serving the Lord, or I'm so happy to be here serving the Lord. Like, it's not one way or the other, because I never actually see it that way, because I feel like serving God in a lot of ways, the majority of the time, is serving people. And so, like, that's how I see it just naturally. It's like, oh, I got to go to church tonight because so-and-so needs help.
No.
It's so hard for me to, like, step outside of myself and be like, that's me serving the Lord. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know, that doesn't really impact me because I have a hard time like correlating the two ideas.
Like if you made dinner for visitation night.
Yeah, I would see that. I mean, I thought you were going to say for the family, and I was like, well, that's serving the family. But then, but that was my initial thought. And so, again, that's not me at all thinking that I'm serving God and doing that.
Right.
But ultimately, I am. I mean, the Bible says, we're supposed to
do that. She's a little tired.
As the woman, it's my job to, like, run the house. Like, it's his job to lead the house, but my job is in the home and to take care of everyone and to serve everyone in the home. And so, like, that is my job. And so when I do that, I'm fulfilling God's will for me in a way, but I never, ever see it that way. And I think that's where it's so easy to become resentful and bitter and not humble, because you forget that what you're doing is for God and not for anyone else or even yourself.
Yeah. But I see a lot of people get caught up in like, well, I'm doing this for the preacher, or I'm doing that for church, or, they relate it to serving like a person more than serving God. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then what happens is that's kind of creating an idol.
Yeah, idolatry.
Like, I know for me, there are certain preachers that I love to hear preach, and I 100% believe that God would never, ever let me attend that church, because I think I would hold that preacher on a higher pedestal than I would God.
Not just attend, but like be a member of.
Right, but I mean, attending is one thing, and I mean, seeing an evangelist preach is one thing, but like, to actually be a member of a church where you absolutely love the preacher's sermons, and love the church. I mean, I think that's probably why there isn't a perfect church, because you would love that church and the people and the pastor and your friends way more than you would love God.
Yeah, your focus would be there and not on God.
That is so, like, boom, mind-blowing. Maybe that is why... I mean, again, like, we've said this before, like, over sin, that, like, you have to have bad stuff in the world, because otherwise you wouldn't have a measure for good things. Like, without the bad stuff, everything's good, and then there's no, like, that was awesome!
Yeah, it's just like...
Because there's no
that's
sucky.
Normal.
Right. But, like, maybe that's why you will never, ever go to a perfect church. And if you do, there's a problem. Because God cannot be the backseat driver. Like, he can't be the guy in the back seat that's like, no, don't go that way.
Or the passenger seat.
Right. God's got to be the driver. And so when you got to go serve at your church, you kind of want to be in a position to not always be excited to go, because then you wouldn't be able to look to God and say, I'm doing this for you because I love you. Right? Yeah. Like, it's not that you have to be miserable all the time, but
there's like three things that come up. What's in your whole talk there?
Yeah.
One was talking to a guy, and he's like, I just haven't found the right church. I go to this one, but there's just too many hypocrites and blah, blah. And then I went to another one, and the people were rude.
Oh, no, this is still one.
The people were rude to me, and didn't shake my hand or whatever. And so I just told him, I said, hey, when you find the perfect church, don't go, because you're going to ruin it. And he's like, oh, that's a good point. And do you go to Walmart? Yeah. Are there hypocrites there? Are there rude people? Yeah, it doesn't keep you from going, because you need to get something from there.
I need to get fed.
Like food.
Or water.
To live in water.
Okay,
so that's
number
one.
two.
Number two. I was going to use as number 3, but I'm trying to think what number 2 was. Number 2, when you said your mind was blown, yesterday in the car, Faith and I were talking about the post office and how mail goes out. And she's like, it probably flies on planes. I said, yeah, or it gets driven. I said, but you know what was on before cars? She's like, what? I said, they would ride horses. And she laughed like awkwardly. And she was like
you were dumb.
She said, no, she laughed like, like, you just blew my mind. Is what she said.
That's what she said?
Yeah.
Faith is 7, by the way.
Almost. Don't grow her up that fast.
In like
3 days.
3 days, yeah.
What else did you say that I was gonna?
And number 3.
I have been going to a preacher's meeting before, and my pastor's like, hey, I'm gonna pick you up at 5. I'm like, a.m.? He's like, yeah, it's a 2-hour drive.
I feel like everything we do at the church is at 5 a.m.
I hung up the phone and texted him like 5 minutes later. I said, I guess I'll get up at 4 since I love Jesus. That's really the only reason I'd get up at, that time to drive 2 hours. Not really. I mean, if we were going like on vacation, I'd do that too. But
exactly.
yeah.
That should really just
I know.
Right there.
I know. Think about it. Sunday morning, you should get up excited. Like, I get to go to church today. Like you would if you were going to the beach. I get to go on vacation today. I get to go to church today.
Unless you're going to work the nursery.
And hear from God.
In which case, you grumble all you want.
Bad.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
What was your confession?
My confession is when things get tough, because we've been in ministry when things have gotten tough, I am awful about staying positive.
And staying still.
Yeah. Because when it's tough, I just want to keep moving to make it better.
No, I think that you go backwards.
I know. I said I want to keep moving to make it better.
You're like,
But
I don't want it. I don't want it.
I keep moving, and it's like mud, and I just start sliding back. I'm doing a moonwalk, a mud walk.
The mud walk. It's not good. It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
One day, we will be better. I think we have to end every video that way.
No, I think
Someday,
you end every day that way.
We will
You're like,
be better.
this is every day. First 26 days. We suck. That's how you end it every day. You can't just say something positive. You know what? I really like today's devotion. What do you think?
Daily mantra.
We suck.
I came up with it myself. You ready?
This is
good.
Go ahead.
I don't remember how it goes. Something like, you'll look good in any outfit you put on if first you dress yourself in confidence.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I look bad every day. I dress myself in fatness.
Stop it! I was just doing the positive thing and you just sucked it all out. You're a fun sucker.
This is her, what do you call it? Meditating. We suck.
Okay. We're getting off now because we're going to go work on ourselves. That's what we're going to do, right?
Ready?
Break.